Hello everyone, welcome to my video log. Just to let you know, this video I'm going to talk about what I am going to talk about for today. Today I'm going to talk about autism. Autism has problems with people, you know, when they were born like this way, or they have problems reading, or they have problems, you know, dealing with the real world in real life, or they have difficult to communicate with people, that sort of thing that people are willing to talk about instead. Well, on this video, I'm going to talk about dealing with problems, not dealing with, you know, who did this and who did that. No, I'm just talking about a disability, because disability has something special that people don't hardly understand about how the world works in this world. For starters, I used to have problems back then when I was a child. I don't know how to love or nothing like that. Sometimes when I communicate with other children, or I communicate with other people, families, that sort of thing, okay? What I'm saying is that being autistic is something special, because for you, it means that you have a special need, inside that you have a power, like you can use it just to be smarter, just to make against me, or just to do is make the world a better place. You know that? For me, I made my world a better place. Look at me. I've been collecting DVDs, I've been doing videos, sometimes I do game reviews. Well, I did a lot of great game reviews, but I don't want to do any more, because for me, I do everything in my life just to what I do in life. What I don't do in life, this is what I post instead. And there's things that I don't post anything personal, or being half naked or nothing like that, because they have restricting rules on YouTube that you can't post anything like that, or on Instagram or on Facebook. This is why you always keep it impersonal, you guys. And let's go back to the subject about disability. A disability is that when people hardly understand this world, how to communicate. I know it seems kind of normal the way that I communicate instead. I can understand, I can work, I can also cook, I can clean, I can do wherever I want instead. Well, for this video, I'm just going to talk about how this world works instead. For me, I had a blessing year that my mother never gave me up or anything like that, because I'm not retarded or nothing like that. But do not use the R word, because the R word, it can be used for discriminating for the people who don't hardly function that good, or people with Down syndrome instead. That's another thing. People with Down syndrome, you can tell they don't speak up that right. They can tell in their faces that much, and that's it. Because people hardly don't like to be, you know, getting teased or being called names, or just to understand how they are instead. Some people can be like assholes to themselves instead. Okay, well, we're not friends with them. Sometimes we always say to them instead that you're an idiot, or you're an asshole, or anything like that. Hey, besides, these people, they hardly don't know us instead. Well, I know in the 21st century, we build a community for people with special needs, just to get along together and build this community, because we get this just to make this a better place for people who fit in, who make friends instead. And there's some people who how you say this? They can function that good. That's why I'm looking for the word function. When a person functions that good, and just to communicate with other people, they can function that good. The ones that don't communicate or they don't function that good, guess what? They have more problems than ever instead. They are like the R word instead. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we feel sad that they were born like that way, or some people be in the wheelchair, because being in the wheelchair like that, it doesn't hardly be like a person sitting down all day, because they like to walk like everyone else in this world. Why people don't like to sit down? Well, anyway, we were talking about people on wheelchairs, because people on wheelchairs, sometimes they can be autistic, but sometimes they can't hardly do anything just to walk the stairs or use the steps or anything like that. You know why? Because they have to be, using the what's it called, disabled things for people that they can't even hardly do anything. Just like us we do. Sometimes it doesn't seem to be fair. Well, I'm sorry to say that, because you guys were born like that way. And of course, sometimes what happens, they use the bathroom. Just like that people in wheelchairs, they do wear diapers too. Some do and some don't. You know why? Because it's hardly that they can't stand up using their legs, because they don't function that good, because they can't control it. That's how people in wheelchairs are instead. Silly. Because it's like the legs can't communicate. You know that? Because they had to wear adult diapers. And whoever cleans, whoever does the duties, people that work in the clinic and people who work at home or something like that, probably their parents, they always clean up their asses or anything like that for people who are handicapped or anything. Well, that's their problem, not us. I know. For example, everybody's different for people with special needs, because it's special, like that people are going around. Just like how we're going to fit in instead. For me, I got my own job. I do my videos, I do convention stuff, I do cosplay, and pretty much that's it. That's all I do for a living instead. And I work here too. That's what I do instead, you guys. My videos are just like talking about in life, or talking about going to the park, or talking about what I do for a living, that sort of thing. You know that? I know for a living, I always talk about working out or doing exercise. That's another good thing instead. Yeah, and I know this video talks about people with special needs and disability. Let me tell you something. You guys are more able to beat the system, and they don't have anything from you guys like that. You know that? I have more skills than them instead. They don't, because they get so lazy. They say, I'm tired. Well, that's because you guys have lives. For me, I like to have my own life. I have my own sweetheart that I post the videos on YouTube, you guys, about my girlfriend instead, of course, the one you saw a couple of days ago. Yeah, that was my girlfriend instead. And of course, she's autistic, and she's like a person who is very sweet in the inside and the outside too. Well, sometimes like that others change too. Like for me, I did change too. My hair used to be brunette, but now it's blonde instead, you guys. How incredible that is. Well, it's about to be almost 6:08 instead, and I will finish my videos instead. And let me tell you something. Special needs people, that's how God gave us for our powers instead. You know that? A person who has special needs can learn how to do that. People can achieve anything like that, but they can achieve their goal. But they can achieve how to be a singer, how to be a writer, how to do exercise, how to be a person that wants to live like everyone else, that sort of thing. For me, my special disability is just becoming a gorgeous man like me instead, or just to do exercise like that. For me, For me, I have a special needs that I like to make my own family and my own life instead. Okay, you guys? Well, that's it for my video, because this is a video for talking about autistic, learning disability, handicap, that sort of thing, and Down syndrome too. This is why you guys are very special. You guys are not retarded or anything like that, but excuse me for saying the R word, because I respect that for you guys, because we love you guys, and definitely this video goes for you guys, okay? This is why I have a special needs to understand you guys, okay? Take care now, and God bless you.